We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Kicker Brian Johnson out there to get us started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Powering his way forward. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And we've got an injured player, and that's running back Devin Singletary, who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Man. Right side, Thornton with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And now an audible here into something else. On second down, it's Vaughn. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. You talk about this Jets defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Singletary again. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get him is the idea.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Man. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Second and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down. Man. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Watkins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
6:30.
Rodgers now to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Inside. 88.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Man. Quick hitch, complete. It's Rodgers. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, this. Right.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Back north. Wide left.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. And how about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 there on 4th and 8.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Jets at 0-15, winless on the year. And they are up against the wall now, CD.
Oh, I absolutely agree with that one because, let's face it, most teams would have mentally checked out by now and have already looked at the offseason and thought about playing golf. But perhaps this team has stayed strong. They have their pride on the line, and they're eager to try and get that one win this season.
Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Back to the ground with Hall. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he is out of bounds here. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Johnson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Douglas, the man in motion. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
To throw on 2nd down. Man. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left is Perriman. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88. 88.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33.
And Johnson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Off play action. Man.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on 3rd down. Man. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. Had it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Uncle, over here. Inside. Back north.
Snap comes at 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
A big play there for New England. 56 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19.
3rd and 19.
Looking to throw. Man.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Man. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And down to the 16-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Patriots.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Back to throw. Man. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Man.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
To throw on 2nd down. Man. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Throwing to start the drive. Man, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He gets this to Thornton.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first down. Man. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On fourth down, man. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home at...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Marte Mapu, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out.
And the Patriots have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. In motion right is Wilson. Rodgers now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, 88.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Man, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Man, he'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd down, man. He finds Douglas complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Man. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Man. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And again, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
To throw on third down. Man. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 1st and 10. Man. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for New England,
they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.